Hey guys, it's Dane here from Neo Arcadia again with a much more informal video. I'm just going to go over a quick few first impressions of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. It's going to be a lot less edited, so I hope you don't mind. I'm about 14 hours into the game so far, and if I had to rate it just based off of where I am now, I'd say this game feels like it's in that 7 to 8 range. Like, it's good, it's fun, I'm enjoying myself, but it isn't anything to write home about. All this. The main thing that really draws me to this game is the story. It's just. Whereas Hyrule Warriors, the original game, was just, hey, we're gonna throw a bunch of Easter eggs and references and fun stuff from the Zelda history at you, and it'll be a fun time. It was just like, there wasn't anything really pushing me to finish playing that game. Whereas Age of Calamity, it's just, okay, this is what happens before Breath of the Wild. It's a very fun, like, if you like you get a bit more of the characters from that world, and it's kind of fun at seeing them interact. Though they are very much the same characters that we did see in Breath of the Wild. So, like, Daruk is kind and eager, Mipha is shy and has a thing for Link, Urbosa is motherly, and then Rivali is a jerk. So, I mean, like, they're still very much the same characters. I haven't seen anything so far that, like, really makes, like, rounds them out. But it is fun seeing them interact with each other and with Link and Zelda and everything. So it's definitely enjoyable, and there's been a few moments that had me outright laughing. Link is fun, though, because, like, he's, like, I feel like we've all had that guy that, like, we were sitting down at a dinner table somewhere, and so it's like, hey, man, I'll give you $5 if you drink all this hot sauce. And that's the type of person Link is. He's just, like, like, if there's, like, cutscenes where, like, where you see him from afar talking to the other soldiers, and it's just like, he's the guy that does the food bets. So he's a bit fun to see. Whole biggest thing about this is just like, man, I love seeing the world more fleshed out. Like, in Breath of the Wild, we maybe had like 7 villages in the whole world, and like, you don't really get to see those villages zoomed in a whole lot here, but there's like, on the map you see all of these things, and like, oh, you're gonna open up a shop here, help with this shop here, and like, from playing the game, I was just like, oh, there was something there, those are ruins there, and it's just like, it's interesting knowing what it was that was originally there, and like, kind of the story behind those people a bit more. Oh, but the map progression is neat and bad at the same time. Like, in Hyrule Warriors, the progression for each character was like a tree, like in a bazaar in a sub menu or whatever. So you would go there and you would use the items that you collected to get a new skill combo or whatever. But in this one, it's not in a tree. It's like on your world map. It's just like, this person wants to make a dummy, or like a training dummy, or the swords master needs some supplies, and you give them the supplies, and then there's like a little story as to why a character developed a new skill. So those are enjoyable, but like, they get a bit overwhelming because you'll finish one mission, and then, like, I think one time, like, 20, or it felt like 20 new things popped up afterwards. So without like a real, I think there is an organization system, but I haven't used it at all, or it's not like the thing that's presented to you outright. Is just, it gets overwhelming really quickly. So my map is just littered with things, and it doesn't really sort out what you've done from what you still need to do all that well, in my opinion. So it's just like a bit clunky. Oh, this game also isn't very much of a graphical powerhouse. Like, it has some severe pop in, and apparently, if you're going to play this as co-op, that's gonna you're gonna have a hard time because apparently that really makes it chug. So don't be so like maybe just playing it by yourself is the ideal way to play it. And I mean, I'm enjoying it. It's just like this isn't a game that I can just run through. It's gonna be like I plan on taking my time with this, like taking 2-3 weeks, maybe bringing the Switch with me to play some of the little side missions that only take like 5 or 7 minutes on a lunch break. But if I tried to play through this all in one weekend, I would totally be sick of the game. But like I'm having a good time, and I think that's what's important. Is just like I think I got exactly what I was marketed. It's just like it's gonna be a fun story. It's gonna be some smooth gameplay, and we're just gonna tell you a prequel to what's going on. Though there are some things that have me a bit worried so far. Like there's within the first 5 seconds of the game starting, so this isn't a spoiler. There is time travel introduced, and I'm definitely in the camp of time travel doesn't make your story better, it just makes it more complicated. So we're gonna have to wait and see how that turns out. But the whole Zelda lore thing already is just a big old dumpster fire. So it's not like they can really throw anything else new at us that's hasn't already been done before. So we'll see how it goes. But I hope this gives you some idea of where I stand with it, and I hope you have a nice day. Alright, bye-bye!